I call Sue Williams, CO. 5 minutes.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much for the opportunity. I want to join with others, firstly, and acknowledge the passing of Dr. Apirana Mahuika, as well as Celia Lashley and others. I also want to acknowledge a local resident of my electorate, Mrs. Tavui, a matriarch of the community who passed away last week. Her family services tonight, and she'll be buried tomorrow. She's been around a long, long time, sir. A long-time teacher of Viscount Primary School and a founding member of the Presbyterian Church in Mangere, and a staunch supporter of the Labour Party, I might add. But she has contributed significantly to our community, sir, and we will miss her. Ia manuia lau malanga tavui. I want to say, sir, that this bill was introduced in November 2010 and given to the Social Services Select Committee to work on. That committee then reported back to the House, sir, with a one-page report right here. One-page report with a recommendation in 2011 that this House pass this bill. There were no minority views expressed in that report, and Labour said then that we would support it, and we maintain that we will support it now. And it was a simple reason, sir. The bill was minor, the technical changes. There were just a couple of loopholes that the bill was intended to fix up. One was regarding the payment of ACC payments from their employer to ensure that those who were receiving ACC from their employer would be treated the same as those receiving ACC payments from ACC itself. The other loophole is that to ensure that students eligible for assistance under the Students' Allowances Regulation 1998, but who chose not to apply for that, would also would be excluded from receiving the accommodation supplement. That's what the bill was about. And for those technical reasons, we said we would support it, and we maintain that we ought to support it as well. But in that committee, sir, there were two submitters. They didn't give oral submission, but they gave two general submissions regarding what they considered as the issues of the adequacy of accommodation assistance provided to students throughout the student support system. They express that the student accommodation rates are inequitable, and we agree. The bill doesn't address those, however. And I agree with my colleagues, the Green Party New Zealand First, that those are issues that this government should have focused on and should have, at least if not included in this bill, be in another bill. I say that the bill was introduced in 2011 with a recommendation that Parliament pass this bill. It's taken 4 years, sir. It's a simple, minor bill that should have been gotten out of the way to allow this government to focus on the more meatier issues that my colleagues have raised. And I'm angry about that, sir, because that's a sign, sir, that this government is inadequate. It has been, you could say that they've just been totally incompetent with the way that they've arranged these particular bills. This bill now stays on the order paper in its second reading. We don't know when it will go through committee stage or when it will go through the third stage, sir. But there are more important issues, sir, that have been raised by my colleagues that this government should have been focused on, but instead they've been marred with these allegations of corruption surrounding their deals with Sky City, sir. No, sir, I don't say that lightly. I don't say that lightly.
It's not appropriate to bring in words like corruption into this debate. Order. I'm on my feet, and I'll ask the member to come back to the content of this debate. It's a very narrow debate, and I ask the member to come back. Sue Williams, CO.
Mr. Speaker, the bill is very narrow and focuses on those two loopholes that it was intended to fix up. But the broader issues that I'm raising, sir, were raised by submitters during the submission stage. Those broader issues, sir, are the ones that New Zealanders are asking, why is this piece of legislation, minor and small and technical as it is languishing on the order paper when this government should be focusing on the more meatier, more important issues like jobs, like income, like addressing the national housing crisis that this government is presiding over. Why is that, sir? It's incompetence of this government.
I call Dr.